This is a very American Christmas story. Every Christmas Eve, people all over the world log on to the official Santa Tracker website to follow the progress of Santa through U.S. military radar. That tracker website is actually part of our military, now known as the North American Aerospace Defense Command, but commonly known as Norad. Now, Norad is serious business. The military organization began as the Continental Air Defense Command in 1947. This elite military network was to keep an eye out for inbound hardware that could make America have a very bad day. In 1955, at the Colorado Springs headquarters, the Director of Operations, Colonel Harry Shoup, had two phones on his desk. One was a black phone and the other was a red phone. The red phone was a direct line to the President. A phone call on that phone was as serious as it gets.
So I picked it up and I said, "Yes, sir, this is Colonel Shoup." "Sir, this is Colonel Shoup." I said, "Sir, can you read me all right? Are you really Santa Claus?" And I looked around my staff. I thought, somebody's playing a joke on me, and this isn't funny. I said, "Would you repeat that, please? Are you really Santa Claus?" And I knew then that there was some screw-up on the phones. I said, "Yes, I am. Have you been a good little girl?" "Oh, yes."
Colonel Shoup asked to talk to the mother of the little girl, who told him that they had called the number that had appeared in a Sears ad in the local newspaper. Soon the red phone was ringing constantly. Colonel Shoup assigned several airmen to the role of answering for Santa. A few days later, when the colonel walked into one of the briefing rooms, the large map on the wall had an addition. This gave the colonel the idea, and soon he was on the phone to a radio station telling them,
"This is the commander at the Combat Alert Center, and we have an unidentified flying object. Why, it looks like a sleigh."
Well, the radio stations would call him like every hour and say, "Where's Santa now?" Since then, the program has evolved into television and, of course, the internet. We found a few of the older NORAD videos. This one is from 1998.
This is Master Sergeant Larry Lincoln of the Joint U.S.-Canadian North American Aerospace Defense Command. NORAD can confirm the vehicle spotted in the North Pole region earlier today is now airborne. The vehicle, possibly a sleigh, is being pulled by 9 large animals. The lead animal has a red nose that glows so bright, our satellite system can see it very clearly. Based on available data, NORAD believes the glowing object is in fact the nose of Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
And this one from 2004.
NORAD satellites have picked up Rudolph's bright glowing nose at the North Pole, and our radar images confirm that Santa and his 9 reindeer have lifted off.
In 2008, they got up close and personal with the reindeer.
Santa and his 9 reindeer have lifted off. Santa is flying south along the coast of Russia, going through the Bering Strait, heading south. His sled appears to be fully loaded, and the reindeer are traveling at full speed ahead.
One year, NORAD took the opportunity to teach a little world geography.
NORAD spotted Santa over Sydney, Australia, and the majestic Sydney Opera House. Military troops stationed in Kandahar, Afghanistan, have received reports that Santa is moving south and is about to make his stop. Santa is a huge supporter of the troops and ensures he visits all the military bases across the world to spread his holiday cheer. NORAD's Santa cams have just spotted Santa flying over Moscow, Russia. Moscow is a winter wonderland this time of year, and Santa loves the beautiful trees and decorations that shine in the night sky throughout the city. Rising high and majestically perched above the beautiful city of Athens, Greece, Santa flies above the Acropolis, or the upper city of Athens. Santa is now cruising over the Mediterranean, and NORAD satellites are watching as he heads toward Rome, Italy. Bonjour! Santa has just entered France and flown by the Eiffel Tower in Paris. French children should be in bed soon, because Père Noël, as Santa is called in France, can only deliver toys when they are asleep. NORAD Santa cams have just spotted Santa flying over the United Kingdom, and it appears he's circling the skies near London, England. NORAD has confirmation from the Missile Defense Agency that Santa is traveling north over Greenland. NORAD is receiving reports that Santa's sleigh is moving north toward Canadian airspace from the mid-Atlantic. CF-18 Hornets from the Royal Canadian Air Force are escorting Santa through Canadian airspace. NORAD's Operations Center has just verified that Santa is in South America and is in the process of delivering presents throughout Brazil, the continent's largest country. Santa has just flown over Rio de Janeiro, one of Brazil's most vibrant cities and the home of the second largest Portuguese population in the world. NORAD Santa cams have just spotted Santa flying over the National Mall in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. The Canadian NORAD Regional Commander has just alerted us that Santa has been spotted high in the sky over Montreal, Quebec in Canada. Montreal is the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and many Montreal children know him in French as Pierre Noël. NORAD confirms Santa was spotted over Peterson Air Force Base, Colorado Springs, Colorado, in the United States. Peterson is our NORAD home, as well as home to the U.S. Northern Command, Air Force Space Command, the 21st Space Wing, and many other organizations.
Be sure to check out NORAD's latest at www.noradsanta.org.